Hey guys, it's Chris from Broken Nib RC, and I thought I'd do. It's winter. It's January. I thought I'd do kind of a winter update. Show you guys what's on the bench and that kind of thing. What do we got going on? I have a kind of a trail mid or tow truck kind of thing that I'm working on, and maybe I'll do a video on that when it's done. It's a lot of some head scratching and that going on. I'm making the back out of 1/4 inch ply, and it's probably going to weigh a ton and whatever. Working on that. I have I got my old SEX2, which kind of got it's the original. This is actually the original kit. Has the original kit transmission in it, which I ended up finding some parts before they completely disappeared. So it's got hardened steel gears in it and yada yada yada, and good stuff. It's got a really early version of Curry's on it, which is kind of neat. So I don't know. I'm thinking about going to Axial Fest this year out in the West Coast, and need something to drive because you got to get by the Horizon Hobby just Horizon Hobby Gestapo. I'm just kidding, but anyway, I need something legal to drive, and outside of this big guy, I thought I'd get this thing fixed up. So it's getting some new electronics. The usual stuff. Servo 40 kilogram for servo off Amazon, and Hobby Wing combo, that kind of thing, and yeah, just kind of working on it. Got a body. I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of new kits I'm going to build this year because my money situation is kind of off and on, so I have to pick my battles. So I think electronics are going to get real expensive real soon. Just my opinion. So while I have it, I picked up a couple of motor systems, couple of Hobby Wing systems, and a servo, that kind of thing, before the prices get way too crazy. So anyway, the Jeep, I picked up a system for the Jeep. It's not the Hobby Wing Pro system. It's the lower one, which is they're like 65, $70. I think what I have an old Mamba in it now, but the way I got it geared, I have to kind of, it really is more interesting on 6L, and trying to squeeze a 6L in this thing's a little crazy. So I'm going to play around with the systems and see if I can get to where I could run it decently on 3 or 4S, and then kind of go from there. So I figured I'll put a 3S system in it, and then get a BEC or something for the servo, and just run it, and then start putting more attention into it. It's a great conversion. A friend of mine did the cage years ago, and it's a cool cage, but it's kind of weird now because I have to lighten the doll up. It's super butt heavy. It just kind of, once he's in there too, the weight is totally off. So it's fun, but you got to be real careful with it. So I'm going to play around with some weight, maybe add some weight in the front, and kind of goof around with it. And it's the only 2.2 rig I really have, and it's fun to drive. It's goofy. I keep having to when I built it, I didn't know what I was doing, but I never know what I'm doing anyway. But it's had some goofy suspension going on. So I have to tear everything down, rework it. That's another project. The H10, I did a painting video, put green panels on it, and I took the old ones and reconditioned them, and did them in red. And I did, painting in the winter is never fun, but I did my homework, and as someone suggested in the comments, I heated the cans up in pretty much boiling water, not, well, you know what I mean. I heated all the paint up. It came out beautifully. It really looks pretty good with the black grill and the stripe, and cool. I decided I want to play with four-wheel steer this year on the H10, and I got the front axle kit from Vanquish, which is great. That was about 100. I forget how much they are. About 100. I think 100.5 after tax and ship. Got that, and then put them on Trio axles, which are as of January. I think they're still on. I could find them on Amazon for about $100. So I just kind of went for it, and they come with a third anodized third member. The rest of the hardware, all the gears and everything, they come with the axle, and they're. I've got the 30-tooth, the stock 30-tooth gear in the rear, and then I got a Hot Racing 28-tooth in the front. What I might do, I might get a set of. What I did with this one is I undergeared the rear with the Vanquish undergear gear set, and then basically used the centered gear out of the stock H10. That centered gear, figure I'll just run that till it blows up. So I forget the tooth. It's 32 tooth or something in the back, and then regular 30 tooth in the front. So this one, the back end's undergeared. This has got the stock gearing in the back, and then overgeared in the front, I think. Yeah. Anyway, as usual, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to use. Picked up a decent servo for it, the NSDRC, and of course it's direct power. So is the front, the servo in the front of the H10. So I've got no big deal. I'll just tap into the power leads and get it set up for four-wheel steer, and that'll be fun. I just never done it before, so we'll see how that goes. That'll be highly experimental. And then, pretty much, it's kind of good to go. I had to use some. It takes the 20 millimeter. I forgot it takes the 20 millimeters, the length of servo arm that fits this. I went through my pile of crap and figured I'd go with the centered one for now. We'll see. I just run stuff till it breaks and then fix it correctly or whatever. So yeah, that's about it. The rest are, it's winter. It's time to, kind of tear things down and check things out. And I've got the Phoenix that I still run up there. And we've been pretty lucky in California. I don't have a lot of snow in this area, but December was real wet and the lakes are filling up. So a lot of areas are going to start, the lake levels are going to start coming up. So that kind of thing. Anyway, that's about it. I don't have a lot of big updates planned. I don't get any kits. I don't, that kind of thing. So my uploads are kind of spotty. I just found out I got 500 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. So I don't know. Just kind of keep you up to date with what's happening. You guys have a great one, and I don't know. See you this spring.